We're going to continue on with candidates for class of 2017 president or co-president. Okay, as a reminder, when you talk, one person can talk per pair, and please state your name and class here before you begin.
Girl, that sounds right, club.
That will look great in a minute.
Do you want us to go down the line and say?
Yeah, please.
Alicia Newman, class of 2017, running for co-class presidents for Women's.
Odamaris Carino, class of 2017.
Mike Allen, class of 2017.
Can you also, very meticulously speak into the mic so the recording can pick you up? Thanks.
Can I clarify, are you two running? Yes. Okay.
Charlie.
Why are you, two questions. Why are you running on this position? And what are your initiatives for this position? Well, this past year I was class president and I really enjoyed my position, and so I'm really excited. I would love to do it again. So kind of what I'm looking forward to doing is continuing to bring our class together. But I'm even more excited because I know that the sophomore class presidents get to work with the traditions and synthesis to help prepare for Hell Week. So I'm really excited for that. And I look forward to getting things ready for that.
We also really want to be part of the SGA. It's something that is really integral part of the community. We both, ever since we came here, we really want to be part of SGA. And being the 2017 class presidents, we could build that community through SGA.
Pamela.
Technical 2015, as what you already said, the sophomore class presidents work with the Helping Weekend and that the Friday night events, which means you guys have to organize from giving t-shirts to making the food and organizing timing bound. How good are you guys with making sure that a lot of people who volunteer for these things actually follow through? Or would you keep them accountable?
As we have email, Alicia 2017, email is really important on this campus, and everyone has one that's a way of communication that everyone is available for because not everyone's using social media. So email is definitely something that I would utilize, and also in person, so that people have a stronger connection with me and Odamaris when they're talking with us and they understand how important something is. I think face-to-face communication is really important. So catching up with people in dining halls, maybe grabbing a meal and email.
Lynn, class of 2017. So the end of Hell Week is really important to the freshman class, and to make sure people follow through, I guess we would just communicate how integral of a role those people will have in the end of Hell Week and the freshman class's perception of Hell Week. So if they understand that, then they will be more likely to follow through than if they think it's just a fun role.
Pamela.
From 2015, how good are you dealing with junk people who probably want
I think we would both be able to handle that. Just with, I guess, we're not afraid to confront them and kind of just direct them to if they need help or if they just need someone to take care of them.
I think me and Anna are a little bit too comfortable with drunk people. We live in peace. Part of the life here, but we're definitely aggressive, and because of mom, we would set them down or avoid the situation.
sure there's everything we could try and fix it.
Anna Sargent, 2015. Well, what else do you do on campus, or like, what do you anticipate doing next year on campus that would like make like take up time other than like your academics and being president? How are you going to manage your time?
Not necessarily sure about what is scheduled, but I'm a posse member, so I have to go to weekly meetings that are mandatory, and I've done pretty well with that, keeping up with that and balancing homework and other. I haven't done any other clubs, but I'm looking to pursue dance, and I know that's going to take some time, but those are scheduled events, and things that are not being taken up by that time can be used, can be delegated for class president responsibilities and for academic responsibilities.
Anna, class of 2017. So Audrey is planning on continuing volunteering with Belmont next year and playing basketball, and I have a commitment with cross country and track and field. Both of us are really good at, like from this year, we're really good at managing our time, and we both like to be kept busy. Both of us don't like sitting around doing nothing. We're really good at prioritizing, so SGA and our class have become our priorities. I think we will be able to do that well.
Are there any further questions for this position? All right, thank you all. We're going to continue with the candidates for the president of the class of 2016.
Hi. What am I doing?
In name and class here.
Hi, I'm Shayoni, class of 2016.
I am Justine, class of 2016.
Can you say your last names?
Justine Kim.
Shayoni Nam.
And like, say like who you're running with.
We're running together.
I am Chanel Williams, class of 2016, running with Grace Kim.
Hi, I'm Grace Kim, class of 2016.
All right, great. Charlie.
Same question that I asked. Why are you running? And what initiatives do you have in your
Okay, so Grace and I are running because we are passionate about our class year, and we want everyone to have an amazing year, or have it be as amazing as possible. And what was your second question, sorry?
What are your initiatives?
Our initiatives, well, we have been discussing possible ways of connecting students who are studying abroad with students who are staying here, such as ourselves, and we think that a care package system, as well as like a postage, like sending mail to your friends abroad, as well as just our emailing people to keep them updated on what's going on campus, would be great initiatives to start.
Similar to them, we definitely want to build a stronger community that we already have, thanks to Karya and Angela, that are great presidents. But in addition to that, junior year is going to be really stressful for us. Things start getting real. So just foster a better sense of community, and yeah.
Swetha.
Okay, so Chanel next year is going to continue with being on the track and field team. And she also is currently working on Common Grounds. And she's going to be DLT again, peer mentor and rock. As for me, I'm also going to be DLT. I'm HA on Urban Second. And I'm going to continue being on the rugby team and working my job in admissions and possibly women's.
I'm Justine Kim, 2016. Shayoni will be continuing with Mayuri. She has some in nursing, and and she also works in Canada, so that'll take up some time. Hopefully, I'll be playing tennis with the tennis team next year.
Did you have a question?
Yeah, Elizabeth Vandenberg, 2016. How do you think this position demonstrates self-governance?
No, it's your turn.
I think with the junior class president position, there's kind of like a lot of room to be creative and like a lot of freedom to kind of like take initiatives with the position. Like for example, like we cited earlier that we were going to try like maybe a care package system for like the students studying abroad. So I think like that in like the spirit of like self-governance, kind of like students stepping up to kind of like go above and beyond what they're already doing and like contributing new things to the community. Like that's kind of what we're going to be trying to do. And yeah, so.
Oh, wait. I think that this position definitely demonstrates self-governance because it allows us to run how we want to spend our year and get feedback from everybody in the community as representatives for the class in order to do so.
Melanie?
Melanie Barton, 2016. Part of your position is being president of SPA Exchange as part of your parent council. So how will you make sure that you're representing all of the members of the class accurately?
Justine Kim, 2016. I think that communication through social media and just through the organized email system is really important. And taking like polls and surveys and just asking people if they have anything that they want to say and just to let us know so we have, because we have the opportunity to let everybody else know.
So just thinking about that, I feel as though it's vital that we use these last few weeks to get an impression of what the class of 2016 wants for their junior year, especially since some of them will be studying abroad in the fall. And so just using this time when we're all here to the best of our ability. And also having office hours next year as a time where members of the class of 2016 can come and talk to us about their concerns or anything that they want voiced in an SDA meeting.
Swetha?
You guys have been interested in students going abroad. It's kind of on like the fall semesters and the care packages, but in the spring semester, often students come back and they don't really see themselves at home for a little bit, and it's kind of a weird transition. How do you feel when you're going to address that?
This is
Okay. Maybe like a few like welcome back teas or something, just to like sort of get them reincorporated into the community and have them like share the experiences while they were abroad. I know there were like a few events that like a few study abroad events, like I think there was one in Hafner where like people like Hafner like made like food from like the places that people visited, and like people talked about their study abroad experiences. So like something similar to that, but like specifically to reintegrate the juniors like back into like their spring semester. And so like I think something like that could like probably be like really effective. And like just by also like we would probably start a lot of initiatives to like make sure that like the transition is smoother. So like while they are abroad, like we'd really be connecting with them, like stay connected with them through like social media, and like with a like bunch of ideas that we had. Just like making sure that they know that like people aren't forgetting about them at all while they're like abroad, and that we can still like connect with them even like while they're away. So.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Grace. I think that going abroad is fine and dandy, but when they come back, it's really important to come back and have them integrate their experiences from abroad and bring that back here so they don't feel completely, lost. But definitely have them share their experiences with us and have us relate to that as well, and welcome back teas and offering support systems for them to talk about their experiences abroad and share that with us back here.
Anna Sargent, 2015. Another important part of your role as a junior class presidents would be to help welcome in your new sister class, and help ease your new their class president, whoever that will be, into their role. What do you plan to do with them?
So we discussed this, and we were thinking of having a kind of like tea mixer social event for the class of 2016 and 2018. And so that is one of our ideas, and yeah, we will work to try and incorporate those individuals studying abroad into that, and further ideas on that point.
Definitely, we'll just see in Camp 2016. We'll definitely try to schedule meetings with the presidents of 2018, and also definitely teas and just mixers are the best way to communicate, becoming friendlier with the class, just because it can be kind of awkward, not knowing anybody, but I think if you come with friends, I think it's a good experience.
Are there any further questions for this position? All right, thank you all. Are going to proceed with candidates for the president of class of 2015. So, in addition to Lauren, Marion Slocum and Michaela Forster are running, but they're abroad, so they couldn't be here. So they'll be responding to the questions via email.
Hi everyone, Lauren Buckheit, 2015.
Apologetic 2015. What kind of ideas do you have for senior cocktails as well as senior week in order to make sure that everyone or a majority of senior class is happy with the variety of teams the senior cocktails are actually available?
So when I started thinking about this, I kind of was thinking about things that I thought would be fun, or and I was laughing with a group of friends about doing a soup-a-thon, but part 2 and having it be actually fun. But then I started thinking, it was these would be things that could maybe appeal to me, but what if over the summer, whoever did win this position actually just reached out to everyone, because we're such a diverse class, and I don't think that you can just sit here and choose the themes yourself. I feel like a lot of them, Roaring Twenties is really fun, or anything that was kind of beachy themed that has been done in the past is really fun. But I think that there are so many other creative ideas out there, and though you, whoever is president would be planning it, I think that it's important that you could reach out and include other people who maybe didn't want to run but have an awesome theme party idea. So I would start off kind of the summer, around July, when we're all getting antsy to move back in, and reach out just with an email or a survey or a Facebook message, and kind of kick off from there. Does that answer your question? Okay.
Siona.
Siona, 2015, why are you running for this position, and what qualities do you have that you think you could bring to this position?
I'm running for this position because I really love being involved at Bryn Mawr. I've been a customs person, I've done appointments committee, I'm going to be an HA, I've been a teaching assistant, and each little angle that I've kind of worked in our community has been really, really fun. And next year is the first year that, no it's not, I lied, scratch that sentence. Next year is a year that I will be here for the full year, I won't be abroad like I was this fall, and I actually blocked out the time to do this. So other than being an HA, and working the hours that I already work, I'm not committed to anything else yet, and I've chosen to keep it that way until I run, so I know that I'll have the time to dedicate to it. And then I also really believe that I have the skill set. I've worked at a nonprofit that did small fundraising, and I feel like if I can call strangers and ask them to donate for anti-gun violence and like be told no a million times, I can get you to do your senior gift or, not your gift, your juice fund. There you go. I think that I can like sell you t-shirts and get us going on that. And then on that kind of similar note, I worked a job that kind of threw you into event planning, and you had one night and you had, like 75 place settings to do. And so I think that I would be fine planning your cocktails or just some teas. Speaking of, I think it'd be really great if we did like a welcome back tea to welcome back the juniors who are abroad right now, because the transition sucks. Not because Bryn Mawr
Lauren,
isn't
I'm sorry, I have to cut you off.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
Michelle.
Michelle Lee, 2015. Speaking of senior cocktails, if you could be any drink, what would you be?
Oh, Michelle. Let's see, what would I be? Honestly, like, no matter what, when push comes to shove, I always go back to the classics. I'm a gin and tonic with a twist of lime, but a classy gin. Yeah.
Kamu.
As if you were like a PD class president, you would be a part of the naked committee. How would you try to get the senior class to be excited about your naked program now, when they might just be jaded and not very excited, in order to be like, because it's a sign of like it shows a lot that like a large percentage of seniors give back and give back. Yeah. So how would you make sure that happens?
As I mentioned, fundraising for a nonprofit, I tried to get people to care about gun violence in Philadelphia, and a lot of people are jaded on that issue. So I think that it comes down to treading this really fine line between asking but not being too pushy. And then on the flip side, reminding people that, yeah, you're thesising right now and you are up to your ears in stress and sleep deprivation, but this place is giving you so much that you love and has made you feel at home. Like, we call this a home for a reason. And I think that if you can just like kind of calmly know your timing first off, but also just like remind people what it was like when like you made your best friend, or when you like were laughing in the dining hall, or like got your like a hug from the senior when they gave you your May Day gift. And if you can tap into things like that and remind people why they love it, I think that donating suddenly becomes a little bit less of like a chore or like a task and a moment to show your appreciation.
Swetha.
If you could do a senior week activity anywhere and anything, what would it be?
Anywhere? Oh my gosh. I always really like state fairs, but I don't always like all the people that come with them. So if I could be at a super fun state fair with like all of the fun state fair foods, but like also with like gluten-free and vegan options, because we should include those. But with all of the people I love and then no one else who's awful, I would have so much fun. And also there would be like no clowns, or if the clowns insisted on coming, I would like put them in a special box with like a trigger warning, because I know that scares people. State fairs are great. Why do you look so fun? Thank you.
Any other questions for this position? Eve.
Eve Taylor, 2016. What's the noblest of colors?
Pink. Also, it looks great with green. Our color, pink and green.
Any other questions? All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.